Universe mode. Today, episode 16, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, episode 16. Hold on just a minute here. Oh my goodness gracious. Why? There we go. Alright. But yes, episode 16 of Universe mode. We are currently two shows. Let's take a look at the calendar here. We are 2 shows now from SummerSlam this week and next week's episode of SmackDown, and then our SummerSlam Super Show. So, of course, getting real close to that Super Show event. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. And now here we go. Just setting up a couple more things. Boop, and once again. But yeah, how's everybody doing today on this lovely Wednesday afternoon? I'm fan-freaking-tastic. Again. Alright, how is everybody doing this afternoon? What's going on? Let me get in the live chat, make sure that I can see all the messages. It's Wednesday, my dude. What's going on, Gear Bear? Why am I so good? I don't know, man. I got a good night's sleep last night. I got paid today. I'm getting something, ordered something online this morning that I've been looking forward to for a long time. I don't know, man. I'm just really good this morning. Got the creative juices flowing early this morning. You know, been watching a lot of, watched the Stone Cold Steve Austin Broken Skulls session with Ric Flair, and just like started watching classic Mid-South wrestling, WCCW and WCW pay-per-views. Yeah, man, I'm just feeling good this morning. You know, got a lot of creative juices flowing and yada yada yada. But yeah, how are you guys? How are you? How are you doing, Garrett? How are you doing, Nick? You guys holding up all right? Here on this Wednesday afternoon, here on what feels like day 78 of lockdown. How's everybody doing? I'm not going to do anything until you guys answer the question, so might as well just answer it. Oh, and Nick, you can tell Sasky that he does have a match on the card this afternoon. I made sure to put him in because I know how offended he is that he hasn't been on the card for a couple of weeks. Yeah, it does suck being on lockdown, I understand. But that's what I'm here for. I'm here to try and entertain you for at least an hour every single day. So that's what I'm here to do, you know? Just here to talk a lot of shit and joke around about stuff, and you can't see Nick's messages. Nick's only sent one thing. Same here, Kelsey. Don't worry about it. Oh, okay. Sasuke's asleep right now. Nice. Well, tell him when he wakes up that he did have a match on the card anyway, so he can stop bitching about not being put on the card for weeks and weeks on end. All right. So anyway, before we get into the episode for today, which by the way, a lot of what should be really good matches. I'm hoping for. We only have one tag team match this week, Nick, so hopefully none of that corner garbage that happens every week, or that happens every episode. Alright, so let's take a look at the power rankings. Some movement in the top 5, ladies and gentlemen. Nate Dogg and Aiden, of course, the Intercontinental and WWE champion, staying in their respective spots. Nick T moving up a couple spots into the number 3. Willie the Wheel, number 4, and Shan, of course, moving into the number 5 position. Of course, Garrett and Nick E being pulled out of the top 5 for the first time in a little bit. Richard Jordan moving up into the 8th spot. Alex moving down to 9, and Jess moving down to 10. And that's pretty much the top 10. Don't really care about the rest of the top 10, only the top 5, but a lot of movement in the top 5. Alright, so again, as I mentioned earlier, only 2 more episodes until we hit our second Super Show, our third Super Show event, SummerSlam. So keep it locked for that coming up, so that tomorrow would be SmackDown Live. So SmackDown Live tomorrow, Thursday. So yeah, we would have SummerSlam Friday. So yeah, keep it locked on Friday. Although Friday we may push the streaming time a little bit earlier, a little bit later. I haven't decided yet because there is something on Friday that I want to watch, and I want to still get my stream in for Friday, especially since it's going to be a Super Show. So we'll check it out. We'll keep our eyes out, and I'll let you guys know what the timing is going to be for that Super Show on Friday. So anyway, let's jump right into the match card for tonight. Of course, we kick things off with a Falls Count Anywhere matchup as Christian takes on Nick E. Of course, this coming after multiple complaints from the Saskatchewan Savior that he wasn't being booked on the show. So he's getting booked on the show, and I'm sure it's going to be a massacre, ladies and gentlemen. I'm pretty sure that this match will be over within the first 2 minutes of the bell being rung. Then, match number 2, our SmackDown Live Women's Champion Kelsey, coming off a huge win yesterday in our last episode against Emily, teams up with Rosalie to take on Emily and Monique in tag team action. Of course, Shan last week confronting Kelsey after her match as they continue to build towards their match at SummerSlam. Then, in our third match, a 2 out of 3 falls match between Garrett and Nick T. Of course, Nick T saying that Nick T over the past couple of weeks has been on a mission to explore his options as a single competitor. Of course, having faced the WWE champion Aiden last week, facing Daniel, beating Daniel in singles competition, and demanding that he have a matchup, or asking SmackDown management to schedule a matchup with Garrett for this week. So Garrett and Nick T will go one-on-one in a 2 out of 3 falls match, ladies and gentlemen, in what is sure to be a very good matchup. And then in our main event, we will determine the number 1 contender to Aiden's WWE Championship. Of course, Nick B demanding last week that that he be given the main event spot at SummerSlam. Alex was called out by Aiden as they continue their very personal rivalry. And Daniel being added to the mix because the last time we saw Nick B in a SmackDown Live ring, Daniel was victorious over Nick B in a last man standing match. So three very talented, heavyweights going into a triple threat match for the right to become number one contender to the WWE Championship. Nick, stop lying in my chat. You are literally the least straight edge person I know. Anyway, let's get into today's show. And welcome to SmackDown Live. We are live here in Minneapolis, Minnesota. That's right, one of the Twin Cities. We are here, and we are ready for some high stakes, high intensity action. And we're gonna kick things off with in singles competition, Christian versus Nick E. Falls Count Anywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, Christian pretty much being very vocal about not being booked on the show the past couple of weeks since Nick T has been focusing on a singles run. Nick T has been his partner, so Christian not really booked in any matches, so kind of coming to SmackDown management saying that he wanted to be booked in matches that he's not even going to be here to watch. But so tonight he'll have to go through Nick E, of course, the hand-picked savior of SmackDown Live by the SmackDown management. So a Falls Count Anywhere match tonight between these two ladies and gentlemen. And here he comes, ladies and gentlemen, the Saskatchewan Savior, Christian, making his way to the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who are unaware, not really big wrestling fans, I know we have a couple of people like that in the chat. Falls Count Anywhere match is it can be won by pinfall or submission. There are no disqualifications, no countouts, but the pinfall and submission can happen anywhere in the arena. So this matchup can end anywhere, at any time, with no countouts, no disqualifications. So this could be a very, very excellent matchup. I don't care if he thinks it's ugly. This is what I think of him. I'm gonna make Superman bleed. Anyway, so yes, coming to the ring is, of course, Christian. But yes, a Falls Count Anywhere matchup, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure it's going to be a very smash mouth, physical matchup. Obviously, Christian known much more for being one half of the CN Tower tag team. Not really known for his singles acumen. But of course he's gonna go. But of course you could say that about both of these competitors. Nick E, not really known for his. Wow. Okay, guys, just keep hating on the cape. Okay, this took me like 15 minutes to make. I'll fix it later when I have more time. But anyway, but yes, Christian and Smash Your Mouth is a great band. I agree. But anyway, yes, you could say both of these competitors more known as tag team specialists. Of course, you have the SmackDown Live tag team, one half of the SmackDown Live tag team champions coming down to the ring right now. Nick E. Of course, in a way less stupid outfit than what Christian is wearing. Yeah, but I made the attire, Kelsey, like 10 minutes before I was supposed to stream. Because I came up with the idea when I was watching YouTube videos and playing NBA. And then I hopped on this really quick before I started streaming so I could make it. And then I just fucking threw it together. So I'll fix it after the show is done. Anyway, one-on-one competition. Both of these guys, not really singles wrestlers, but, you know, it is what it is. I would say that Nick Everett holds the experience edge. The edge and experience in one-on-one competition, as he's, you know, had his battles in singles competition. Christian had some singles competition experience as well, but not as much as Nick Everett. I don't know what you're talking about. The pants look great. It's a Superman outfit, man. It's supposed to look really cheesy. Anyway, Christian taking advantage early here. Just kind of beating down one half of the tag team champions, but Nick Everett up and big shot delivered there. On me? No, those pants look great. Me and Garrett arguably have the best looking attires on the roster. Our tag team Bear Brigade thing looks amazing. I don't care what anybody says. If you think that attire is ugly, you're lying. That looks really good. Big gut wrench suplex here by Nick Everett. Now, Nick Everett has the advantage. Big stomp to the arm. Oh. Okay, so that was the original idea, was I was going to make I was looking for a bear outfit, but the bear stuff, the bear outfit stuff that they have, it's not very good. It looks, yeah, it looks weird. Like, I wish I'll do up like I'll show you tonight. Like, I'll Snapchat you tonight, Garrett, and I'll show you the design, like how the bear outfit looks, because it looks gross. But yeah, anyway, Christian going to the top rope. Looking for a big elbow drop here. Big kick to the chest. But yes, originally that was the idea for Bear Brigade, is we were going to come out looking like bears, because I thought that would be fucking hilarious. Oh my god. Alright, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Jesus. Oh, misses the big kick. Oh, big heel kick to the face. Very reminiscent of, oh, roll through. Super kick on the button. Oh. Into the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out by Nick E. And right now, Christian has the advantage. And now going to go into that modified camel clutch. Knee in the middle of his back. Nick Everett finds a way to escape out of it. Oh, breaking the lock there. Big belly-to-belly suplex. What's going on here? Oh my god. Yeah, yeah, you know what? I'm going to find outfits that look like the CN Tower for you and Christian to come out in. And if we have to come out looking like bears, you guys got to come out looking like the CN Tower. Oh, and what's this? The Saskatoon Stomp to Nicky E. Into the cover. 1, 2. Kick out. Holy fuck. I thought I was about to get beat there. I was like, ah, shit. I'd never be able to live it down if I got fucking stomped and then beat by Christian. And Christian gonna fire up. Big sling blade, middle of the ring. Oh, and rolling him through. Super kick. Oh my god, I'm getting destroyed, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, no. Thank god. Yeah, go outside the ring. Go outside the ring. Come on, Nick, that's where you take the advantage. Go. Get him. Attitude adjustment. Put him through the fucking barricade. Oh, yes! On the fucking concrete floor. Count the pin, ref. 1, 2, 3. Ah, fuck you, ref. Damn it. And back in the ring goes Christian and Nick. Oh, man. Big elbow to the back. And now a side Russian leg sweep. And, okay, Christian rolling to the outside. He thinks he's safe, but Nick E gonna show him differently. Oh, big spear. Now gonna pump up his kicks and follow him to the outside. Someone's a little biased here. I don't know what you're talking about. There is no bias in this commentary team. I am an impartial judge here. I comment things straight down the middle, but Christian is getting his ass kicked by the amazing, fantastic... Oh, and into the STF. Tap the fuck out, bitch. Ah, damn it, he fucking squealed out. The little rat bastard. Anyway. Oh, fuck me. The Kingslayer knee strike to Nick E into the cover. On the outside. 1, 2. And a kick out at 2. Christian wondering now what he's got to do to put Nick Everett away. Big rolling forearm here. Gonna talk some shit to the crowd. Bringing Nick back to his feet. Huge drop kick. Into the suplex. Ooh, my back. My back actually really hurts. What am I doing? Ugh. The ref was late on that. The ref wasn't late on that. The ref was perfectly where he needed to be. Big attitude adjustment. Fuck you, Christian. Into the cover. This is it. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Let's go. Nick Everett with the win. The impartial commentary team doing their job. Nick Everett, what a phenomenal performance. Christian was he was so-so, but Nick Everett is the rightful winner of this matchup. I never had any doubt in my mind that Nick Everett would win this matchup. He is the best competitor on the roster. Christian's a fucking bum. But yes, again, completely impartial here by the commentary team. We didn't have a pick to win this. Great performance by both of these men. But Nick, Nick Everett put him away. Great performance here by Nick Everett as he prepares to defend his tag team titles at SummerSlam with his partner Garrett, who will be up in action later on in the night, of course. We just regaining our composure here. A very exciting, enthralling match, but we now shift our focus to actual tag team competition, as we have the SmackDown Live Women's Champion in action. Kelsey teams with Rosalie to take on the team of Emily and Monique. Of course, Emily faced off with Kelsey last week, on our last episode. Kelsey coming away with a win. Of course, after the matchup, she came face to face with the woman who will challenge her for the Women's Championship at SummerSlam, Shan. And tonight, looking to send a message to Shan by beating her best friend again, as well as take out a relatively fresh face to the SmackDown Live roster, Minik, who I think has only had like maybe 2 or 3 matches on the SmackDown Live brand, still trying to establish herself in the women's division. And of course, Kelsey teaming with Rosalie, who just a couple weeks ago actually pinned Kelsey in the middle of the ring on an episode of SmackDown. So we'll see if these two can work together to defeat Kelsey. I don't have any control over any of these matches. Do you think that last match would have been that close if I was controlling the match? No, I would have fucking attitude adjusted him 3 times as soon as the bell rang, and I would have pinned him immediately. But yeah, no, we gotta let these play out. I just let the computers play them out. And here she comes, ladies and gentlemen, the SmackDown Live Women's Champion, Kelsey, again, looking, trying to look ahead to SummerSlam, where she will defend her SmackDown Live Women's Championship against Shan. I just noticed that she has Shawn Michaels side plates on her championship. That's an interesting little detail. It's his tattoo that he has on his left arm. The anchor with the heart through it. I just find that very interesting. That's who she's modeling herself after, is Shawn Michaels. Being as they definitely don't have any similarities in their movesets at all. But, okay. Interesting. Anyway, yes, so Kelsey's match at SummerSlam set, of course, taking on Shan for the Women's Championship. The other 3 women in this matchup, not as of yet confirmed to be going to SummerSlam. Emily, of course, with that golden ticket, the Miss Money in the Bank briefcase. She can cash that in at any time and make and have a women's championship match anytime that she deems fit. So maybe she could enter herself into the matchup at SummerSlam. But yeah, we'll see as that comes whenever she decides to tag in. But yes, Rosalie, of course, going to team here tonight with Kelsey. Rosalie, a very spontaneous. I don't know how to describe her. She's a good person, but can be a little bit of a bitch sometimes. And anyway, somebody who describes herself as the head bitch, making her way to the ring. Emily, the boss of the SmackDown Live Women's Division. Miss Money in the Bank, coming down the ramp. Of course, looking to avenge her loss last episode that she took at the hands of Kelsey. And of course, going to hold up that briefcase that, again, as I've mentioned many a times, she can cash in at any moment that she deems fit to receive a championship match against the women's champion, whoever that may be at the time. And yeah, and tonight she'll be teaming with this young lady, of course, Minik, making her way to the ring. A very again, only had like 3 or 4 matches on SmackDown Live so far, so a relatively new face to the SmackDown Live Women's Division. But looking to make a statement here tonight by knocking off the SmackDown Live Women's Champion, even if it is in tag team competition. And here comes the pyro. Yes, again, pray for no 45-minute tag match. Also pray for no corner garbage. Again, I have to have tag matches like every week because we have a very good tag team division. The women's division, it doesn't make sense to book the matches that they put together by default for the universe mode are really they're garbage. They're absolute shit. Like they want me to have Kelsey and Shan every week that they have a rivalry, which is like I don't want to see that every SmackDown for 6 months. But anyway, so yes, I completely customize every match on the card. But yeah, anyway, Kelsey with the early advantage here, but Emily fights out of that. Now into the corner, Emily and Kelsey go. Oh, excuse me. No foul play so far from either of these women. Yeah, the garbage, the AI is garbage in any type of matchup. I mean, we literally just saw earlier a Falls Count Anywhere matchup where they literally went out of the ring twice, and they didn't do all that much outside the ring. It was a couple of moves and then a pinfall. Anyway, Rosalie now into the ring. Gonna big body slam to Emily. And a big tag to Manik, who's gonna enter the ring. Oh, went for the clothesline. Big shot to the midsection there by Rosalie. Oh, and now a striking combination. Big leg sweep to finish it off. Into the cover goes Manik. Nope. That's fair. Oh, misses the big drop kick. And now a nice roundabout arm drag. And now Manik with a deep arm drag of her own. And now look at this big back suplex. Doesn't release. Into a big German suplex. Not going to release again. Into a vertical suplex. Wow. What an impressive array of suplexes there. Again, there's nothing better than a woman who knows her suplexes. Just saying. Drives me crazy. And now Emily gonna tag in. Arm drag central, baby. And now Emily stepping in the ring. Big kick to the midsection. Now throwing her face first into the mat. Oh, and oof. Working that arm. Of course, the favorite move of everybody on the SmackDown Live roster. The arm drag. We all love it. Big elbows here from M. Into the corner goes Rosalie. Big tag team move coming here. That's not right, but okay. Anyway, Hurricane Rana into the power bomb. And now Manik gonna break up that hot tag to Kelsey. And now, look at that, modified arm drag. Yeah, let's get hashtag arm drag central into the chat. I fucking love arm drags, man. They're the best. Now face first off the ring apron. Dude, Randy Orton and his scoop slam were nowhere near as beautiful as an arm drag, okay? An arm drag is literally the best, the most beautiful move in all of wrestling. there's a video. Okay, so there's a video on YouTube where you can find. It's called Ricky the Dragon Steamboat arm drags people for an hour, and it's literally an hour-long video of Ricky the Dragon Steamboat just arm dragging people, and it's the best video. I've watched it at least 6 times because it's amazing. Big clothesline here from Kelsey. Another big clothesline here from Kelsey. Went for another one. Manik reverses. Into the corner goes Kelsey. Kelsey, big boot to Manik. Now forearm shot to the back. Oh, Manik gonna reverse whatever Kelsey was looking for there. Big overhand strike into the angle slam. Yeah, a little bit. And now what's this? Oh, that modified slingshot neck breaker into the cover. 1, 2. Okay. I also hate the referees in this, like the referee AI system, because it takes them like 30 seconds to get down into position for a pinfall attempt. Anyway, now Kelsey got Manik set up on the ropes, whipping her off the other side. Big shoulder tackle there. And now Kelsey seems really pissed off with herself. She drags Manik back into the center of the ring. And now going to work over the shoulder of Manik, possibly setting up for that arm bar. And now going to taunt the crowd a little bit. Yeah, but earlier it worked to my advantage because I beat Christian, which was awesome. And now Manik going to go for a little bit of a fly. Tope Suicida to the outside by Manik. Big overhand strike here by Kelsey, taking advantage. Unfortunately, Manik couldn't take advantage off of that Tope Suicida. And so now she is reeling. As Kelsey, again, face first off the apron goes Manik. Kelsey really, like, just sticking it to Manik at this point on the outside. Oh, and now the women's champion goes face first into the ring apron, or into the ring post. Jesus Christ. And now Manik trying to... I feel like there's people chatting, but I can't see it. So anyway, trying to get her back in the ring. Oh! What the fuck? Double count out. Interesting. What the fuck just happened? Anyway, a double count out here as we now switch focus. What the fuck is this garbage? Anyway, yeah, so a double count out draw in our previous tag team match. Neither team getting the win there. A draw will be the result of that tag match. But now we switch focus to Garrett versus Nick T. It says normal, ladies and gentlemen, but don't let that fool you. It's actually 2 out of 3 falls. Of course, this coming after Nick T demanding the ring, demanding this match, of course, last week, saying that he wanted to fight Garrett tonight. So Garrett looking to come out and, you know, defend himself. Nick T thinks this is going to be an easy match for him, but Garrett looking to make his life a living hell, but also looking to avoid taking too much damage before him and his partner Nick E defend their titles at SummerSlam. Yes. So the AI broke. They didn't realize that they can't throw people through the legs of the people standing on the ring apron in the last match. So they showed Nick kept trying to throw Kelsey in, or Kelsey kept trying to throw Nick in between Emily's legs, and they just ended up getting counted out. They spent more than 10 seconds outside the ring, so they got counted out as double thing. Anyway, here comes Nick T. Of course, over the past couple weeks, been experimenting as a singles competitor. Starting off 2 weeks back when he faced the WWE champion in singles competition, coming up just short in that match. Then last week when he beat Daniel in our opening match on SmackDown. Tonight, gonna have a little bit of a tussle with Garrett, one half of the SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions. But yeah, Nick T. So Nick T. making his way to the ring. Yeah, and you know when he's got the sweatpants on, you know he means business. This is his. I'm coming in to kick your ass look. The two horny shirts, the sweatpants. It's over, ladies and gentlemen. When he's got the purple shorts on, you know there might be some way you can win that matchup, but when the sweatpants come out, it's over. Big enziguri to start this off. Taking it, just beating down Garrett here in the early match, or here in the early goings, but Garrett gonna try and fight back. Big fucking Hurricane Rana there by Garrett, but Nick T fighting back, hangs him up on the top rope, does Garrett. And now oh, big knee by Nick T, and kicking him in the back. Now stomping away at the arms is Nick T. Of course, very scientific in the ring is Nick T. Knows exactly what he needs to focus on to inflict pain on an opponent. And but Garrett looking pretty good so far in this matchup. Big drop kick in the takes Nick T off of his feet, but no. For counters, ladies and gentlemen. A very again, very scientific, very technically styled wrestler, but Garrett with that springboard 360 big splash here by Garrett, and now a big kick to the chest. Garrett looks pretty good so far in the opening couple minutes. Now whipping Nick T to the outside. Gonna follow him out. Gotta be very careful here. I swear to God, if another freaking match ends in a count out, I'm gonna be pissed. Now kick the leg, and now Garrett. Big Hurricane Rana. Referee at a count of 4. Off the announce table goes Nick T. And now Garrett gonna send him face first off the announce table. And so far, Garrett holding his own here against Nick T. Not the walk in the park that Nick T may have been expecting. Big drop kick to the lower back of Nick T. And now Garrett going to continue the pressure, to put on pressure to Nick T. Now Garrett gonna run around the ring for a little bit and gonna walk into the corner. Big kick to Nick T, but Nick T back to his feet now, but Garrett doesn't matter. Whips him into the opposite corner. It does. What are you talking about? Yeah, no. 2 out of 3 falls does have count out. You can still lose a fall by disqualification or count out. So anyway, big kick into the double leg Boston Crab. Looks like Garrett's like too close to the ropes, but he'll slide out of that. Into the cover goes Garrett. 1, 2, kick out by Nick T. Yeah, pretty much. Garrett with that kick to the side of the head of Nick T. Into the cover. 1, 2, 3. And Garrett will win the first fall. 1-0 Garrett. Oh, but a code breaker throws him up in the air. Code breaks him. Nick T now into the cover, looking to gain a fall. 1, 2, kick out by Garrett. So, ladies and gentlemen, of course, in this 2 out of 3 falls matchup, Garrett scores the first fall. Only one more fall for Garrett to win. 1-0 Garrett. Garrett sends him over the top rope. Holy shit, this is really glitchy right now. Nick T going to the top rope. Double axe handle. Yeah, double countout would be a loss for both. Anyway, Nick T again looking to needs to secure the next fall to keep this match alive. Garrett looking to keep the pressure up and score another fall right here, ladies and gentlemen. 1. Oh, not even a count of 1. Kicks out. Into the side headlock is Garrett. Nick T again got to fight out of it. Nick T's got to fight out of this and try and score a fall here on Garrett to keep this thing alive. But Garrett wrenching in on that side headlock. Oh, split second. Jesus Christ, couldn't remember what it was called. Split second, ladies and gentlemen, and that, I believe, will be a fall for Nick T. 1, 2, 3, and all tied up at 1, ladies and gentlemen. The next fall will decide everything. And Selena Del Sol, I think it's over, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2, oh, and a kick out by Nick T. Ladies and gentlemen, what an exciting matchup here. Tied at 1 fall apiece. Garrett with a springboard Phoenix splash. And now going to call for it, ladies and gentlemen. Going for another Selena Del Sol. And he'll get it into the cover. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, a kick out at 2 again. 2 3/4. Nick T kicks out at. And now Garrett going to the top rope. Oh, big senton. Ducks underneath the clothesline. Big cross body into the wheelbarrow facebuster. And Garrett now starting to heat up. Nick T has got to stop the momentum. Roll up here. 1, 2. Oh, and a kick out by Garrett. Nick T tried to steal one right there, ladies and gentlemen. What a matchup. Of course, both these guys looking for that decisive second fall. Garrett deep arm drag here to Nick T. Big kick to the side of the head. Rocks Nick T. And now Garrett into the cover on Nick T. 1, 2, and a kick out by Nick T. Again, Garrett keeping the pressure up. Nick T gonna hulk up here. Big enziguri. Big clothesline here by Nick T. Again, Nick T looking to cement himself as a singles competitor here tonight. 1, and a kick out by Garrett. And if you're Garrett, you gotta think about your tag team titles at SummerSlam in a week's time. Big Selena Del Sol into the cover. This could be it. 1, 2, 3. Garrett has pinned Nick T, ladies and gentlemen. Great contest here. 2 falls to 1. Garrett with the win. What a matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Nick T and Garrett just went to war, ladies and gentlemen. What a win for Garrett. And ladies and gentlemen, what a contest that was. Nothing to be ashamed of if you're Nick T. A tremendous matchup. But Garrett coming out with the victory. He's going to take this momentum after a big upset after a big victory like that, and hopefully transfer that into his tag team title defense at SummerSlam coming up in a couple of weeks. Coming up next week. But yes, big win here for Garrett. As we now move on to our main event, something that will decide a huge main event to determine the #1 contender to the WWE Championship. Who is going to face our WWE Champion at SummerSlam? Will it be the King of Death, Alex? Will it be the Gentle Giant, Nick B? Or will it be the leader of the #rigged movement, Daniel? Ladies and gentlemen, these 3 top heavyweight contenders going to do battle in a triple threat match right here, right now. And here he comes, ladies and gentlemen. Our first competitor in this triple threat match, the leader of the #rigged movement, Daniel, gonna make his way to the ring. Unfortunately, another not in the chat today, but looking forward to the opportunity to challenge for the SmackDown, for the WWE Championship at SummerSlam. Huh? And ladies and gentlemen, of course, a former WWE champion in his own right, our next competitor to step into the ring, Alex, the King of Death, making his way to the ring. Of course, very personal, very heated rivalry between him and the WWE champion, Aiden. Last week led to an intense confrontation between the two men. Tonight, SmackDown Live management making telling Alex that he has to earn his opportunity to face the WWE Champion at SummerSlam. And that's why he's in this triple threat match here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Again, yeah, a former WWE Champion. Of course, his reign only lasting 7 days, only a week before Aiden would take back the championship earlier, a couple weeks back. But tonight, all 3 men in this match focused on winning this match and going on to face Aiden at SummerSlam. And all 3 of these men have
from Toronto, Ontario, Canada,
have the mindset that they deserve the WWE Championship opportunity, including this man, the gentle giant of SmackDown Live, until you piss him off. Nick B, of course. Nick B has his own personal issues with other members in this matchup, including Daniel. Of course, the last time we saw Nick B in a WWE ring was at Money in the Bank, where he lost to Daniel in a last man standing match. But tonight, again, none of that matters, as one of these 3 men will be crowned the new #1 contender to the WWE Championship. Here we go right away. Daniel going after Nick B. And Nick B getting the better of that exchange. Thank you, David. I agree with that. Dan is overrated. Big backbreaker here by Alex. And now Dan gonna start firing away here at Alex. But Alex catches him with that boot to the midsection. Now Alex and Nick B gonna square off. Big sidewalk slam. Shot to the back. Big back elbow. Nick B knocks down Alex. See, thank you. I think that looks a lot like him. Alright, so then Alex going to the outside, grabbing a hold of Daniel. Gonna throw some ham bones. But Dan fires back with a right hand of his own. Big right hands from Alex. Now Nick B, big back suplex. Oh, and now a couple right hands from Dan, and now Nick B gonna try and use his power. But Nick B gets thrown away. Big power slam on the outside by Daniel. Now Daniel and Nick B, of course, these two always going to find each other. The personal bitter rivalry that they had and still continue to have. And now Nick B going to bring Dan back inside the ring. He knows that this triple threat match can only be won inside the ropes. And now Nick B, or now Alex back up on the ring apron. And you got to think, if you're Alex, the smart strategy would be let Nick B and Dan beat the living crap out of each other, and then come in and pick the bones. But Alex with that big right hand across the jaw of Nick B. Now big back elbows from Dan, keeping his opponent nice and close. And now Alex is going to roll outside the ring and allow Nick B and Dan to continue their physical altercation. And again, one thing that you gotta think about here is, are Dan and Nick B thinking about tearing each other apart, or are they thinking about becoming the #1 contender and challenging the WWE Champion at SummerSlam? As Alex throws Dan's shoulder first into the post, Now using that knee to squash the face of Dan into that turnbuckle. Nick B gonna plant him with that Yakuza cutter. And now Nick B gonna move Alex more inside the ring. Goes into the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out by Alex. And Dan back in the ring now. And Dan's going to go up and taunt the crowd. Alex tossing Nick B around like he's nothing. Big boot to the side of the face. I don't know, man. Again, like, Nick, you're asking the wrong person. 1, 2, oh, and a kick out by Alex. And now, big Uranagi there by Daniel. Into the cover goes Dan. 1, 2, oh, no, maybe a 2 count there, but Alex with the kick out. And now Nick B jumping Daniel from behind. That big clothesline into the cover. 1, and a kick out by Daniel. All, whew. Nick B, of course, last week coming out here, calling out Nick B coming out here last week, saying that he's demanding a main event, a shot at the main event of the next Super Show, which of course would be SummerSlam. Wants to take on the WWE Champion. Alex, of course, was called out by the WWE Champion last week here on SmackDown Live. And so all these men wanting a shot at the WWE Championship, but only one man out of these 3 will earn that opportunity here tonight. But still more damage to be done if you want to keep down your opponents. And Dan with that chop block. And now the death warrant by Alex, King of Death, into the cover. 1, 2, 3. Alex is your number 1 contender to the WWE Championship. Alex versus Aiden at SummerSlam, ladies and gentlemen. Again, Dan kind of shooting himself in the foot here. Takes out the legs of Nick B, sends him outside the ring, gets up and then eats the death warrant by Alex, King of Death, and costs himself an opportunity to challenge for the WWE Championship. A little bit too focused on inflicting punishment on Nick B, perhaps. But anyway, it doesn't matter. We're not talking about Daniel. We're not talking about Nick B. We're talking about the new number 1 contender, Alex, who will challenge Aiden once again for the WWE Championship at SummerSlam. Ladies and gentlemen, very physical matchup here between these 3. Of course, 3 of the top heavyweights on the SmackDown Live roster currently. But yes, there you see it. Alex going to challenge for the WWE Championship at SummerSlam. I hope our WWE Champion is ready, as Alex has still got a lot that he wants to prove to the champion. And I'm sure it's going to be a physical matchup come SummerSlam. Ladies and gentlemen, that is our show for today. Thank you so much for tuning in, for watching. Again, we do these every day. Same time, 2 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Atlantic. We'll be back again tomorrow with another episode of SmackDown Live. And on Friday, we will have our 3rd Super Show event, SummerSlam. So please come on back. Come on back. We'll have some more exciting action tomorrow and on Friday when we have our big Super Show. Thank you again so much for watching. I've been your host, Nick Everett. Thank you for tuning in as always, and